Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. Another common situation with VHS-C. Add it to the laundry list of, problems with this trashy format. This is from 2001. So when you put it in a player, okay, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see through the window there, but there is some space in the darkness there. So it is not all the way rewound. But when you put it in, hit play, stop, and then rewind. It's definitely not rewound. And then it just stops. So, the average basic transfer company out there is not even gonna, this is what they do. This is what they do. They just slap a sticker on it and go, due to the age of your media, nothing can be transferred, blah, 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 blah. And then they keep your money, okay? That's what you get. You get what you pay for. Now, I am gonna, a couple things with VHS-C. If you are trying to do this yourself, there are common issues. You need a batteryless adapter. These are very hard to find. Most of the ones you pick up online have got corroded batteries in them. The mechanics, they're all crap. Now, what happens with the mechanisms in these tapes? It's all just plasticky crap. And they've not been played, if ever, since taken out of the camera. So I kind of just give it a little rattle around and then put it back in the adapter here. And let's see. Try it there. And see if it'll rewind. No, stops. Okay, so the other thing that you do, fast forward it. Okay. What you're doing is you're just kind of exercising the tape any which way. There is not a manual on this stuff anywhere. This is all just guys like me figuring out these little tricks of the trade, and just using a little bit of brain power, and understanding this technology is crap. It's old. It's rarely been stored correctly. So you're dealing with plastic cogs and gears and dust and whatever's living inside of that videotape for the last 20, 30, 40 years. So, I get VHS-C tapes from 1985. Ooh. And this wreaks havoc on the VCRs. You hear that? Turn the volume up. If you have your videotapes and you haven't played them in many, many, many years, you'll be surprised that the shite problems that you have. And I can tell that motor's struggling. It's just, is there footage even going to show up on this? See, I don't even know whether, because this tape is acting up, I don't know whether it's the player, it's the tape. Let's try it. So you can see, look, it's fast forwarded there. Look, you can see kind of the white through there. Let's put it in here. See if the count is reading. Now, the way that you check to see if this is moving, counting, then there's footage on it, okay? So let's rewind it and see if it rewinds this time. This particular brand of Panasonic, the motors are a little stronger, a little beefier in it. But, I could put a tape in here and it plays like crap, and I put it in a crappy player and it plays great. So they've all got their own little personalities, quirks, science behind why some things play in some players and they don't play in others. See, this is rewinding. Let's see if it's going to give a reading. There we go. So that's where there is footage, okay? So what number is this? 8. Keeping track of the tapes, the tape numbers, the files, all the file management. This is all part of the business that, I'm in, is making sure everyone's files, you're not getting files back. Like so many people talk about, I got all the files back from Legacy Box and it was a completely different family. People go, oh, does that happen? Every damn day. Like, oh my God, all the time. It's not my stuff. Where's my stuff? Who's are these people? Not just them, other companies as well. And then you rewind it. Okay, it's not really, there we go. Picture's coming through, audio's good. Picture's a little jumpy. I can kind of... I'm not happy with that picture. Again, this is another thing. I am OCD about this stuff. I can tell. I tell things that people can't even tell, you know? I'm like, something's up with that tape. And it's very common with VHS-C. VHS-C is just a cheap, jack, tacky format that... Come on, why isn't it playing on here now? See, look, you could see it was... Yeah, look. It was playing fine on that player. Watch this. I'm playing the same tape. And now it's not playing. Okay, let's try it in this one. And this is all very time consuming. This is why you pay a professional well. See, look, that's not playing. See, the counter's not even reading. You'd think, oh, is this the same tape? Yeah, well, it's the same tape, all right. But I could see a problem with that first, well, with the first player I put it in back there. And this is something that no company does. They just slap stickers and go, your stuff has just gone to crap. Okay, so that's it. That's as good as it's going to get. I mean, for the average person who's going to see that and be like, that looks great. I mean, it does. It looks great. But there's just a tiny bit of, just a little bit of jumping there. And the audio's kind of muffled. But yeah, it's a little jumpy at the top here. But, okay. It's a kid's Christmas play. I don't know if you can kind of see that down the bottom there. The audio's not great. It's muffled. But then that could be from the original camera. So there you go. There's a perfect example of, just to recap, the tape would not rewind all the way. It kept ejecting it. Was fast forwarding it very clunky, then taken out, then I rewind it successfully in there, and then I can see the picture. I wasn't quite 100% with the picture, even though for the average person they go, that's clear as day, that's great. And then I put it in 2 players here, and I couldn't even get a picture off of it. So knowing that this is as good as it's going to get, and even it's fine now. I mean, sometimes at the beginning of tapes they are a little crappy, not crappy, but I mean, I'm really, really OCD about this stuff and about quality, about 10 billion% more than, you know, all these crappy companies people are just shoveling their stuff off to, thinking they're getting a deal, and then they never see their stuff again. Anyway, all the best to you guys out there. If you do have these VHS-C tapes and you would like me to digitize them very carefully and lovingly, gotmemories.com. Just be aware that I do not... This false economy pricing that all these shitbox companies are advertising on Facebook and everything, it is an unrealistic, false economic situation where you think, oh, $10 a tape. You're getting a sticker that's worth about, I don't know, a hundredth of a penny that goes on your videotape. That's what you're paying for. You pay for stickers with fake barcodes, and they're telling you their stuff is gone, your stuff's gone to crap, and then they keep your money, and then you got to turn around and pay me again. But then you'd be like, actually, I don't want to pay that much. I want to go with this other guy that's a bit more money, but reviews aren't great, and then you have drama with them, and then you finally get it back, and then you give it to me. So you buy cheap, you buy twice, 2, 3, 4 times. I'm just over telling everybody the same story. You have to pay somebody well to do this very, very well. All right. So if you've got a local guy or gal in your hometown, they've got outstanding reviews and they're passionate, you can see that they've got all their ducks in a row, and they go to the ends of the earth to get this stuff corrected and transferred successfully, you give them your money. But otherwise, buyer beware. This stuff is old. The players are old. It's all very finicky, and you've got to have a pro knowing what they're doing. Otherwise, they're just going to move on. They're going to put your tape in. Oh, it's not playing. Move on. Because it is time consuming, and that's why you're paying somebody for their time to who knows what they're doing to get this footage off. So anyway, all the best to you. Gotmemories.com if you would like a quote. Otherwise, all the best.